So you all are going to think that I'm traveling the same road because honestly, the scenery is the same. It hasn't changed really. Once you get out of town, it looks all the same, honestly. I see a few more blooms in the trees. And except for the license plate starting to change, you know, like right now I'm in North Carolina. I just saw a car that passed me that said Virginia, so I know I'm getting close to that state. And then, of course, the signs like this, which I don't know which ones those were in North Carolina, probably. But it's interesting to see. I mean, I know these are going to be very boring scenery-wise, but I'm hoping that the difference is me talking about different things. So yesterday I went to Old Salem, not Salem, Massachusetts, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. A little bit different. It was, they preserved a settlement called, I'm going to say this really wrong. Okay, it starts with an M. Watch the videos, you'll see it. And really interesting. I think what I liked about that settlement was that it was, the buildings were all original. They were just, maintained. Nothing was a replica. Nothing was replicated, pretty much. So that was really interesting to go through. I can sense differences in attitudes and cultures from one place to another. For example, like in California, in Southern California, most people, I think they're, okay, that's generalizing, I know, but it's more of a I'm looking out for me type attitude. In the driving, you can really tell it in the driving. The driving there is, especially in LA, is very aggressive. Very aggressive. And there's a lot of it. I think that, has a factor in it. There's just so much, you put so many rats in a cage and pretty soon they're going to start turning on each other. No, I'm not comparing LA people to rats. But, so then the more, let's see, in Texas, really nice people in Texas, very nice people. I really liked their attitude. Even their sign, "Welcome to Texas," I think it said something like, "Drive friendly, it's the Texas way." I thought I liked that. And then in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, I got called ma'am a lot, which is kind of funny. And people were very, very polite there. And then they still kind of had a way about them. I don't know how to explain it. And maybe it's just the perception of me only being there one day. Of course I'd have to be there longer. And then now I'm in North Carolina, and they're very polite here. Very polite. Drivers. I've had many people who have been like, "Oh no, you go ahead," and just very totally different mentality here. So I am on 85 North, heading towards Maryland. I thought about going to the Lincoln Memorial, and by the time I arrive, it'll be 5, it'll be rush hour. I really don't feel like fighting with that. The weather is kind of iffy here. I don't know what it's like there. I did check it out, but I forgot. So I think I'm going to pass, and it's not necessarily, it's not it's just a structure, to be honest with you. I'm more interested in seeing where he grew up and where he lived, which was Kentucky and Illinois. So when I come back down from Maine and go west, I will probably stop in a few of those places. And yeah, so I'm not, this trip has been about, interesting discoveries, because I had somebody ask me yesterday, have you done a lot of sightseeing? And I thought, well, a little bit. I went to Hoover Dam, which was really cool. If anybody's in the area of Hoover Dam, go. But it was more of like a couple days ago, before I got into North Carolina, I was in Tennessee, and I kept passing by these signs that said Dollywood, which is, I was passing by Dolly Parton's hometown. And so I took the exit. It was another 30 minutes out of my way, and I went over and got there, and it was kind of anticlimactic. For one, it was closed, I think until April or May. I suppose if you're a really huge fan of Dolly, it would be worth it to check out her hometown, which I drove through it. Pigeon Forge, I believe it is. And so that was an interesting, but then I did see the Smoky Mountains, which I had to drive through them. And then I saw another sign, and I don't know if I was in North Carolina. I think I might have been at that point, for the Biltmore Mansion. And I thought, great, it's right here. It's right off the freeway. It's a couple miles, no problem. Got there and realized I had, the tour tickets were like $60, and I said, oh, I don't need to see it this badly, so I didn't go. I mean, yeah, it would be cool to see it maybe sometime later, but I just didn't feel like, spending a couple of hours out of my way, and so I didn't go. So it's been more about the things that I didn't expect to see or experience. People I think are expecting me to go here and do this and see that, but I think for me it's just seeing the people and how they live, which Airbnb is actually affording me that, which is really cool. And so yeah, it's not been a disappointment at all, honestly. Old Salem was really cool. I tried to shoot as many videos as I could, but some of the buildings, when you walk into them, I asked, can I take a photos or video? And some of them said no video, no photos, and some of them said only photos, and some of them said, sure, yeah, take whatever you want. So that's why I wasn't able to capture a lot of stuff in there. I wished I would have been able to capture the tavern. That was really cool. But y'all, if you're ever in that area, you'll have to go check it out yourself. I mean, I don't want to give everything away so that you will be like, okay, we don't need to go there, we've already seen it. You just look up on YouTube, I'm sure there's many videos. But just being there was interesting. I think one of the main things that I found really interesting in Old Salem, and I wished I had taken more pictures of them, were the doorknobs. The doorknobs were very unique, and they really fascinated me. I did take a picture of a couple of them, but I wanted to take a picture of how they opened and how they worked, and I thought, I like that. Very, and they're just as safe, honestly, if probably not even more. They don't open the door, and they do lock. So, yeah. started about a couple hours ago. I've got maybe 4 hours to go. 4-ish hours to go. Haven't been feeling too well the last few days. Ate something the other day that didn't agree with me. And I'm not going to go into details, but trust me, you don't want that to happen when you're in a shared bathroom. That was pretty bad. That's okay though. I expected something like that. Let's see, tomorrow I am going to see Taylor and CJ in Yonkers, which is going to be really exciting. I'm glad to be able to see them. It's funny, I saw Piper in LA, and now I'm seeing Taylor in New York, and it's like, of course, why not? Can they get farther apart from each other? Well, they could, I suppose. There's a rest area. You know, I gotta say, Oregon could do better with their rest areas. Ever since maybe California too. Starting with Arizona, the rest areas have been pretty nice. A lot of them with vending machines. Most of them are heated. They are maintained. You always see somebody working them. They're there, taking care of whatever, the grounds or whatever, and they have picnic tables. And I just thought this morning, man, Oregon could really step up and make their rest areas a lot nicer. I think one of the nicest rest areas I was at, and I think I mentioned this before, was in Louisiana. I had just crossed the border and came to the first rest area, and it was nice. I mean, nice. I have seen bathrooms in, nice places, not as nice as this. So honestly, we could do a lot better. So this is probably going to be my only driving video for North Carolina. You saw the videos of Old Salem. So not much to see really. I decided to go on the interstate only because the other way, going the back roads, they're more interesting, but it would have added 3 hours to my trip, and it would have been 9 instead of 6, and I was like, no. I'm not going to be on the road for 9 hours, plus an hour of, stops and breaks. So, yeah, and then after Taylor, I'm going to go up to Syracuse and go to Hercules Candies. I've been watching them on YouTube for a while now, and so it'll be like meeting, it'll be like stepping into not a TV show, but almost, because they're pretty popular. So I'm really excited to go see them. They have no idea I'm coming, of course. And then I will go check out Niagara Falls, of course. My one and only time on Airbnb, and I really splurged in Syracuse, and I got a whole studio to myself. So I have a little kitchenette, a little sitting area, bedroom, bathroom, all to myself for 2 nights. That'll be nice. I'm getting tired of being in other people's homes, although they've been really nice, really nice. I've gotten, is that bad English? I have been very lucky in the people that I'm staying with. All of them have been super nice, very helpful. And I think to be an Airbnb host, you have to have that type of mentality. You know that people, Virginia State Line, 31, okay, 31 miles to Virginia. 31, let's see, that's going to be 2, I try to minus it from the miles I have on my other thing so I know where it is. To be Airbnb host, you have to have that type of mentality. You almost have to have a customer service type mentality, because you have people coming into your home, new people daily, I'm sure, and some people have 3-4 bedrooms that they rent out, and I'm sure they're bringing in a bunch of money, because if they are continually rented out, even at $25 a night, which most of them had been $25 a night, which is nice. Okay, 400 a night times 30. I mean, that's a potential huge moneymaker right there. So, you know, and that's on the cheap side. I think probably one of my most favorite though was in Vegas. I'm not a big fan of Las Vegas, sorry Nevada, but it was probably one of my most favorite. I think I actually even took a video of it. I'm not sure I posted it on YouTube. So that's probably it for now. I'm probably not going to film when I cross the state line. It comes up on you so fast sometimes you don't get a chance. And I'm trying to be safe. Yes, I'm being very safe, everybody. Don't worry. So, as you can tell, the ride is fairly boring. It's kind of like work. You know when you start a job? No, let's not compare it to that. You know when you make a commute to your work for the first time? Say it's a half hour. And it feels like a really long drive the first few times, and then after that it feels like, oh, it's not that long. The first few days of driving for me were like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this all the way across the country? This is so boring. This is so monotonous. But then after a while, I think maybe in Texas, it was kind of like, oh, this isn't so bad. This is the way it is. I mean, I think it takes 3 weeks for your body to get used to something, you know, as a habit. And so I think my body right now is used to just getting up and go and sitting and driving. What are you turning right for? Oh, he's going off. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's not that bad. And I look at 6 hours and go, oh, that's okay. I'd rather do 4, but all right. I did encounter a little bit of snow coming out of Winston-Salem. Right now it's clear. So I'm hoping that I can stay ahead or behind the weather, or whichever way that works, as long as I miss it. I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna finish my coffee.